Christmas Caroling by Murr Brewster. "Let's go caroling," our friend Dorothy said, and it sounded like a swell idea to us. We were in a madrigal group together, so we knew how to harmonize. And what could be more in the spirit of Christmas than offering up the gift of our voices? Not that we were all that good. Dorothy was a top-notch soprano, sweet and true. The rest of us were of a lesser grade. At least you could tell which of us belonged where because we usually drew inside the lines of our ranges, even if we scribbled a little. We rounded up a posse and met at Dorothy's. It was a fine neighborhood for caroling. Old brick courtyard apartments and stately Victorians, true Dickens territory. There was some discussion concerning how to go about this thing. Caroling is old-fashioned, and we weren't sure what the rules were. Finally, we came up with a plan. We'd go up to the first house we saw and ring the doorbell. We rang the doorbell. "Just a minute," came a forlorn baritone, and then a large, morose, unshaven man appeared at the front door, still working his way into some scuffed slippers and clutching a bathrobe shut with one hand. "Oh boy," we thought, "the first beneficiary of our cheer." And off we went into Joy to the World in 4-part harmony. Heaven and nature sang and sang. Our victim sagged visibly. He grew shorter and shorter. He was approaching panic as we repeated the sounding joy, and repeated it. The poor fellow. What were you supposed to do with carolers? Somewhere in his pre-depression childhood memory, he was certain there had been a protocol. His mother would have known it. Mulled cider, or cookies, or something. But wasn't just this kind of thing the reason he'd gotten an apartment by himself in the middle of the city, a place where one can be truly alone? The ghost of gratitude flickered on his face as we appeared to be winding up, but no, we had a plan, and no mutineers. We finished up on "We Wish You a Merry Christmas," complete with the good tidings to him and his kin, which were not strictly necessary, and we bid him adieu. Well, crumb. We walked down the block and stopped to regroup. Our opening number had left something to be desired. It wasn't at all clear that our gift of joy had been successfully transmitted. Perhaps there was a way to carol less aggressively. We amended our plans to merely loiter outside the next house and not knock at all. No response. We decided to continue down the sidewalk and sing as loud as we could, one carol after another, without specifically threatening anybody. Then we came upon one of the old horseshoe-shaped apartment buildings that prevailed in that quarter of town. We walked into the center of the courtyard. The acoustics were tremendous. We sounded good. And not just Dorothy. We had at it. We let fly. People opened their windows, lots of them. First floor, second floor. They leaned out, they smiled, they clapped. They gave thumbs up and joined in. One resident was in high enough spirits to invite us all in for some version of cheer. We declined, but it was nice to be asked. Hey, nani nani and fa la la, it was nice. To give freely is a fine thing, but a gift received, a gift accepted, that's a gift too.